YouTube, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let me clean this camera a little bit for you. How we doing? We got the BMW, the cheapest one in the world right here. This is the 2011 BMW M3, 414 horsepower, dual clutch transmission. So I got this for $9,999, 10 grand. It's a $10,000 car. Why is this car so cheap? These are expensive cars. You'll see them with 100,000 miles on them go for, I don't know, 25. I've seen a lot for 25. If it's a manual and a coupe, not the convertible, even with like 80,000 miles on it, it'll be like 35,000. So it held its value. Those ones did. It's because they wanted the V8 and the stick shift. That being said, this is a $10,000 example. Therefore, there's a bunch of things wrong on it. So we're gonna go over all the things wrong on it, just all why it's so cheap. And then in next video, we're gonna detail the interior. And I spent $180 on detail supplies. Just tons of fun little projects. I can't wait, including new windshield wipers. Fun thing though, I'll point out, I actually have only had this for like 2 or 3 days now. And there is a windshield or a headlight squirter nozzle cover, and this one fell out. It was there and now it's gone, and so I don't have any more. I'm kind of sad about that. That being said, I'll have to order one of those as well. Let's back the car out and talk about all the things wrong with it. Okay, let's get in the M3. We're gonna start it up, back it out. Okay, we have the M3 out in the Florida heat. I guess you could say it's one thing that's wrong with it. We're just gonna go over why this car was so cheap and then all the things that we're gonna fix on it. So again, 2011 BMW, 10,000 bucks. So first off, the big thing is his girlfriend or fiance broke the front bumper. It's this plastic. I don't know if he has no polyurethane. Plastic. You can see it down here. She drove over a bumper, a little parking stop, and then somehow it was too high. It got caught, and then it ripped this side of the bumper off, and so it broke that tab. So they have it taped. So I can do option number one: pull off the bumper, remove this, have this JB welder or put together. Fixed probably by a body shop, to be honest, and then put it back on. I'll get a quote for that, but I've already found some front bumpers between $400 and $500, and then like $200 shipping. So it's like a $700 cost right there. Staying on the front end of this, it's missing the little tow hook cover. It's missing one of those extra window. I cannot believe that just happened. It's hard to say this. It's a nozzle sprayer for the headlight, so it's missing that. The other things that I would say is that it has those cool carbon fiber, real carbon fiber, but this one's cracked and broke. So, I mean, it's just garbage at that point. So you'd have to do a new set of those. This one's garbage too, or just replace them. So that is another thing that's wrong with it. The headlights are really bad condition. They absolutely need all the oxidation sanded off. It's Florida, so we'll do that. I actually got a kit for that. We'll get it. We'll install all news of those. The black kidney grills are awesome. I love them, but they're faded. So we'll probably order a new set of those because they're faded. So that's another problem that's wrong with it. It's not a 10 out of 10. It is a 15-year-old car with 125, 6, 7,000 miles on it. More issues, the carbon fiber mirror covers. I think these are aftermarket. I gotta be honest, I think they're just stuck on here. And I might be able to, no, I think it's one unit. I think it's just one unit. I think it's just 3M'd on there. They're faded and they're gonna go in the garbage. This, I love these. I think these are so cool. It's one of my favorite part about the M. And again, I think these are just taped on, but faded, so we're gonna redo those. So faded carbon fiber, and then the front carbon fiber. All the carbon fiber is just worn out on this. The tint is horrible. It just needs to be peeled off. It's just faded and worn out, so it just needs to be painted off. It's just the up and down of it. We'll get into the interior in a second here. The rear tail lights, these are pretty good. This is pretty good. I can polish those. This is so bad. I don't understand if this is like why would this would happen like this? It's like spider web cracked. Same with this one. Is this a common thing on these? The exterior part's pretty. This is just terrible. The next big thing that I would say, of course, the tint, is the wheels. I love these wheels, but this is, I don't even know if this is curb rash right there. That's curb rash. And then curb rash. And what it is they've been plasti dipped many times. So they're silver, but then plasti dipped so many times that I can't even tell, to be honest with you, if it's all curb rash, that's curb rashed, or if it's just the plasti dips coming up. So I need to redo these wheels or get different wheels. And then he did new brakes and rotors, the brake pads and the rotors, but the center part is already rusted on here. Let's see if we can come on this. I think it's just a Florida thing. And so we need to take those off, get that in the garage and paint those. They're rusty and ugly. And then he did not reset the brake sensor pads, and you need to reset the computer telling them that they've been replaced. So I do have a code for that. I gotta be honest, it's so hot today. It's 94 degrees in July in Florida. I want to detail this outside so that I can see and do a good job, but I should have started like at 7 a.m. I believe those are all the issues on the exterior. I mean, pretty basic. My dad calls this a 10-footer. It looks good from 10 feet away, right? Don't you guys agree? 10 feet away, can't tell. Okay, good news, the car does start right up, everything seems fine. I don't really like the startup sound and the exhaust, it's kind of too loud. And then once the car gets warmed up, it does sound better, but some people like that. The tire pressure, we're gonna put the top down so that we can really see everything. So let's do this now. And there goes the top. The top does work. Everything seems to be good on that, which is great. The AC works. And you're just gonna hold that down until it comes, the top comes all the way down. Sorry guys, there we go. One of the things I wish it would say is, we'll turn the car off now, is I wish it would say that makes a noise when the top down is completed. A lot of cars do make a noise when it's completed. Overall, I think the interior is in pretty good condition, to be honest. I'm not mad at it. There's no like big gashes or anything, and it's black, so I'm really happy with it. It just needs, everything needs washed. Oh, I will say this cup holder right here, this sucker doesn't go all the way back in, notorious. So we're gonna have to learn how to fix that or buy another one. Other than that, it's just pretty much detailing. I did forget another really bad thing is the steering wheel. That is terrible. It's really dried and worn out. It's just a BMW thing. So we will get an aftermarket steering wheel, and I'll probably buy some new floor mats. They're just worn out. But other than that, everything seems to be pretty okay. I'm pretty honestly happy with it for $10,000. I mean, you can't really beat it. It's pretty quick, it's 414, it just needs some love. So we're gonna give it some love, but I think these are all the things, you know, wrong with it. Would you guys pay $10,000 for this? I mean, I did. I think it's a good deal. I think honestly, it's worth even more than that. Yeah, so that being said, this is the first Florida purchase. I think it's a good purchase. It's gonna be awesome for the channel. So we'll do about quite a few videos. These are all the things wrong with it, all the things I'm gonna fix with it. Will I do an exhaust? Probably. Will I do an intake? Yeah, we should look at the engine bay real quick. The gas struts on the hood are weak. They need to be replaced, easy fixed. And then the engine's just so freaking dirty. But I mean, it sounds okay. It doesn't sound like the rod knocks or anything like that. We'll do an intake. I definitely want an intake system really bad for more induction noise, and then we'll clean all this off. So there's a big V8. That's why everyone buys this with the hood scoop. This definitely needs all detailed. So we'll close this up. come back for next video. Next video, what we're gonna be doing is a full, let's get some sun on me, is a full detail of the inside of this. They're gonna be a nice before and after. Then we'll do a full exterior detail on it, and then we'll start ordering up some parts, definitely some aftermarket stuff to make it look even cooler. We'll do an oil change, and then I'll probably even doing the dual clutch transmission change. That's probably gonna be complicated. We'll figure that out though. Yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and then come back for the next video where we detail the living daylights out of this interior and make it look awesome. I'm loving this car. It's gonna be pristine when I'm done with it. It'll be fun, it'll be cool, it'll sound good, everything's gonna be good. So make sure you swing by my website, MitchRay.com, and I'll see you guys on the next video.